What's going on, everybody? This is Cameron from Iron Mind Co. And based off the title you guys see the breakup that transformed everything for me. And yeah, no, it's been a journey this last month and a half or so. A lot of internal work, a lot of reflecting on everything with my life, and I feel great now, and I feel like my story can help people out or inspire people. And also per se, this is not the type of video where I'm shitting on the other person for their actions or for anything they've done. I forgave everything for myself, and now I'm on a better path with more spiritual growth, more happiness, more everything, and yeah, it's been a journey for sure. But yeah, that's basically the title of everything, and let's get into it. So basically, what happened with me, I was in a relationship for 2.5 years, and everything was good first year or so. And don't get me wrong, I've made a lot of mistakes as well in the relationship, so a lot of reflecting on that end as well. And if it was me not being present or making mistakes, rookie mistakes that I've made in relationships, yeah, no, it was a really big learning curve for me. And um, so basically, around how long ago? I think late March we broke up. Um, just over some disputes. Me hanging with my friends. Obviously, I made some bad choices that night um, by indulging in drugs, and yeah, and that wasn't the main reason, but it was definitely a blur, and I regret that for sure on my end. It's not something I'm very fond of, and especially now, the way I live now, there's a lot of reflection, a lot of just inner healing I had to make. And so after that breakup happened, obviously I was devastated, and like I said in the intro video, I was super, I thought everything was over for me. I genuinely thought, what am I going to do with my life? Because I revolved my life so much around this one person that even if I did stuff for myself, it would always result to a guilt trip. If it came to me just wanting to do hobbies, and I didn't have drive either, so I don't blame her on that end either. I didn't have drive at the time. I didn't really love myself like I should have, and I honestly think this breakup woke that up in me, where my my purpose was fulfilled, but also I learned a lot of lessons, and I'll explain more as we go. So, anyways, based off that first part, um, I realized that there's always two sides to a breakup. There's always there's some people that go internal, like I have, and there's people that go external, like she has. And none of it is wrong. I think it's just based off coping mechanism. It's not me saying what's right and what's wrong. I'm personally proud of my path personally, just by taking the isolation and really getting to know myself again. And it was definitely one of the hardest experiences in my life. One of them, anyway. Um, I learned a lot there. A lot of gratitude in those moments. People don't typically look for gratitude in painful moments, but I learned to just embrace it, because that's the best way to heal, and that was what helped me out personally. And let me think here. As that went on, I obviously kept my distance because I knew it was healthy, just to get my mind back in order. And we still had each other on Snapchat, and so we'd snap casually, but I wouldn't really say much just because I started my therapy at that time, and there's a lot of going in my head, right? So, but as things went on, I got a Snapchat from her, and it was like a dashboard of a truck. So my mind immediately resulted, oh yeah, she's hanging out with another guy. Without hesitation, I was like, you know what, for my own good, I should probably just block her, just because that'll fuck me up more if I just engage in it, and that wasn't who I was at the time, and not who I am now, especially with the boundaries I have. And yeah, obviously my assumptions were right. A couple of days later, I seen a story on her Instagram, and there she wrote. She was already dating another dude, and fuck, the anger that I had was insane. Obviously, it was calculated. It wasn't me lashing out. It's not going to do anything. So I just sent her my last message and called it goodbye. And like from that moment on to now, like I've gained so much respect within myself and a lot of self love too. And just by journaling and processing these emotions, like these are not situations where people are equipped to deal with, and me neither at the time, quite frankly. But I'm honestly really proud of myself for just bouncing back and being able to do this Iron Mind Co shit, man. Like, we have so many ideas and so many opportunities to connect with people and actually make a difference. And that's my goal out of this. I want to make a difference. And even just by sharing my story or just, like giving someone just like a positive one up, and it makes me realize like a breakup it's such a small sample of your life. And like I said, like I still love her to death. Don't get me wrong. There's no hatred there. Obviously, there's a lot of anger, but no, it woke me up. It woke me up a lot. And honestly, thank you for that. I needed that because part of me did not have any motivation to do anything with my life. I had it in my head, but there was no structure. And with purpose, this gives me a brand new like sense of life, and it's honestly a beautiful thing. And yeah, Iron Mind Co it's not, like I said, it's not just a movement. It's something that really means to me a lot. And I hope this video doesn't rub anyone the wrong way, because it wasn't me trying to shit on anybody or kind of get a revenge. 'Cause it's not about revenge. It's about self-love and growth. And as we continue, I mean, fuck, like I'm such in a good place now where obviously some days it's brutal. It still sucks, but that's part of life. And like my only responsibility is to control what I can control and keep working for the things I want in my life. And self-love is huge there. I've said it 5 times, but it's the main lesson there. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think about everything. Yeah, give me some input if there's any like thing that I can improve for the video, or just your thoughts on everything in general. And I want everyone to find proper love one day, and just live their lives. And fuck, life is beautiful. It's such a beautiful place to live. And I know there's a lot of issues, but it's how you see it internally. And yeah, much love. Cameron out.